In this server, if you get the dragon egg, you can make any wish that you want. And that is including the Jenny mod. So that will be driving a lot of players to try and get this egg. But the server consists of 8 people. That is me, Marble, Spirit, Burrow, No, Illegal, Sliced, and Velixify. Now, they're not all going to be introduced at the very start. We all just split up, ran off, and went our own ways. But you will see them in the future. This series will be the best series you've ever seen in your life. So just buckle in, get your seatbelts real tight, because this is about to be a rocky ride. Alright, so I started off running around, having big dreams, big ideas, and finding my first tree, which I did indeed mine to get my first, but we died, so yeah, that's very sad. So, ran across a ruin portal, which was pretty good, so I went in the chest, ransacked everything in the chest, and came across a village, which you already know what I'm doing. I'm going to ransack that village. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to be taking everything they own. So I took my own bed, don't care who was sleeping in it. Honestly, it could have been the president, who gives a So I just ransacked the rest of the village, grabbed everything, looked at that sheep, he was pretty chill. Ran around, found a bunch of potatoes, then we started ransacking the potatoes because you know what? What's not eaten, it's just a waste, right? Then we went full David Goggins mode, swam through the river, grabbed a bunch of hay bales, then came across something that's good late game. We came across a bunch of books, which you need lots of books late game for enchanting. Then we went at light speed and just ransacked everything that they own. I do not care if they're like poor, man, it doesn't matter. We just need everything. Then after I grabbed my final piece, I ran out, ate potatoes while watching the moon rise up, and it finally turned nighttime. Then I made my first wooden tools. These trusty dusty materials gave me the needs for my survival. Then I was like, oh, I need to find me a base. So I was like, best base at the moment is just straight dig down. Then this little f***er came out of nowhere, killed him, digged out a bunch of room, then realized, you know what, I'm not gonna have a shitty lifestyle. I want 3 blocks tall. So we made it 3 blocks tall. Then we made our bed, set our spawn. Then after we did that, patched in all the floor, broke all of that. Got rid of some of the roof, and as I was doing that, a shitty creeper blew up my stuff. So I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna patch that back in. We look on, patch it back in. I have no clue who that is in the background, but there's another creeper, so that one blew it up. Then I was like, you know what, we gotta patch it back up again. Keep looking on, so we just started patching it back up again. Rebuilt the roof, rebuilt the walls, rebuilt the floor, took out that final layer, and there's another creeper. I mean, it ain't my lucky day, to say the least. So then we got rid of the final corner, broke the cobblestone, then finally broke the little piece of dirt, made my first furnace, and then made my first stone tools. Lit up my base so we can actually see it, made my first double chest, and stored all of my items. But this is where it gets a little weird.
What in the flippery hickory dockery is that? Is it coming? It's coming from this hole.
Hey! What are you doing, bro? What the heck?
Yeah, so this dude just came out the dirt, no clue who he is, but he basically said he was just hiding from the monsters that were out at the night. And then I made fun of his little tiny shitty house, and so he hit me. So I invited him to my crib, and this is what happened.
Yeah, I'll come show you around. Come on, let's go.
Oh, thanks, bro. There's still monsters here, like...
Hold on, let me just...
Whoa, you're so cool!
Yeah, that was one of my secret techniques.
Oh, I'm okay. Oh, spider! We gotta
Come on my crib, come on my crib, come on. Back off! Yeah, so what brings you around these parts?
Well, I don't know. I kind of just like woke up in a forest, and then I was like, shoot, man, this is not very cool. And I was like, because like a creeper exploded next to me, and I was like, ah! So I had to like hide in the dirt, and yeah, that's the whole story. What about you?
Yeah, let's just say, I've killed like multiple enemies in my time, you know, ranging from
Congrats.
like massive dragons to like massive, like...
That's a lie. That is a lie.
So then after he yelled at me, I threatened him with my stone sword, and he rethought his decision of yelling at me. And then we just became friends. I don't know how, but we did. And this happened.
So what's your name?
Well, that one's a long story. So I'll shorten it for you. Jasper.
You could have just said Jasper from the beginning.
So then a cow came out of nowhere, and he was the enemy.
Please don't hurt me.
Ah!
Bro! What the heck just happened? What? Oh, bro, I'm scared. I'm scared, best friend.
It's a cow. That cow.
Help us.
That cow.
So then I proceeded to chase after this said cow and slaughter him. So after this weird ass altercation, I decided that I needed to go get some iron because I was naked, basically, in Minecraft terms. So then I found this ravine. Lucky me, I guess. So I went down it and I found iron. And iron is something you really need in this game to make a shield. In shields, you're immune to creeper damage, you're immune to everything. And then I found some coal, which would help me late game and early game. It's just good all around, you know, smelting the iron, everything. Then I found lapis, which is only good in very rare occasions, but we made it back. I had my 69 iron and I started smelting, which I then realized that if I needed a shield, I needed some wood. So I went and got some wood, made my shield, and then I proceeded to make an iron pickaxe, iron sword, and all of my iron armor that I needed. Then what was next was diamonds. So then I started mining down to level 56, negative 56, and my iron pickaxe broke. And so as I was coming back up to replace it, this, whatever the f this is, sliced came, and he basically just stood around and didn't really offer anything, except he came back and gave me a bunch of rotten flesh for some reason, and I guess he went on his merry way. And as I went up to see who else was here, Yoda appeared out of nowhere, and he was holding a carrot. Now this part, I was just so confused, because I went back down because I was about to get diamonds, and I can't even explain what altercation just happened here. So we got Yoda and whoever the f that is, and Yoda's giving out crystals, and for some reason drops some potion to Sliced, and then gives me a crystal. And I guess it was normal to the point where everyone just went on their own way, so I just stuck with it. So then I proceeded to get to negative 56 to where I could start strip mining for diamonds, and then I came across this massive cave. And honestly, in the new update, the Caves and Cliffs update, it's not that new, but I find it easier to find diamonds in massive caves. But then we came across Burrow, which I honestly just helped kill a bunch of mobs. And then I was a very happy man because I found my first diamonds. And we found 4 diamonds, which, you know, isn't the best, but isn't the worst. Right, so I made my first diamond pickaxe, and I was ready to explore new things. So then after this, I decided, you know what? If I'm going to be here, it needs to look good. So I decided to change all the walls and all the roof to cobbled deep slate. So I swapped all of that out, made it all cobbled deep slate, got rid of all the walls. And then patched it up so that my base could be hidden to all the people, you know, because I'm a lonely Sigma and I just need to hide my presence from everybody. So then replace the roof with cobbled deep slate. And realized I ran out. And so I met another member, which was Marble. So then after that, I went on my merry way, he dropped me some dirt, and I went back down to my strip mine because I needed to get me some cobbled deep slate to finish off the roof. Then after that, Jasper, Legal, came out of nowhere, and I guess he just went on his merry way as well. So I replaced the floor. I was like, you know what, you can't have the floor as stone and dirt, so I swapped it out for wood. Realized I didn't have enough wood, so went out and got me some more wood. And while I was doing that, I met the 8th and final member, which was Spirit. Now, I don't really trust Spirit, and honestly, I feel like he's up to something. He's a little fishy, you know? He's a little fishy bugger. So, replace my wooden floors. Well, not replace my wooden floor, but I added wooden floors. Added some lights, and honestly, we're getting on pretty well. We got our own underground base for the time being. And yeah, this actually just marks the end of episode 1. If you guys did enjoy, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.